All right, we are back in the garage again. It is a very cold day today. My boy Tim came by his father's truck, which is a 2005 Chevy Colorado. It is a rear-wheel drive with the 2.8 four-cylinder. His father was getting an ABS light, which I will show right here. If you get this light, that's very common for the hub or the wheel speed sensor to go out. With Chevy, when you replace the hub, you're gonna replace the wheel speed sensor already because it's already attached. Let me show you. We got the new hub right here, and this is the new wheel speed sensor attached already. Tim went ahead and bought this pre-assembled because normally you would have to press out this wheel speed sensor, and we don't have a press here. So he was kind enough to go ahead and get one that was already pressed on there. The hub in question is going to be the passenger side. So we're gonna do a step-by-step video of this. We're gonna show you what it takes to replace this in case you have a Chevy Colorado. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna jack it up and we're gonna remove the wheel. Anytime you are jacking up a vehicle, level or angled surface, always put a wheel chuck. You wanna pop off this little wheel hub cap, wheel cover. Nice. And as you see, we have 6 lug nuts. These are 19 millimeter. Before we get started, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break loose these bolts right here. To make this easier for us, I'm gonna go ahead and shove a flathead screwdriver in right here. So that way, whenever he starts rotating, it's gonna lock and it's not gonna rotate. And these are going to be a 17 millimeter. So now we are going to remove the brake caliper. These two back here are going to be a 21 millimeter, and that's going to release the caliper bracket. There are 15 millimeter bolts back here. Tim is going to go ahead and loosen up. After we break these loose, we're going to remove them. And after we remove them, we are gonna trace down the harness and we're gonna try to remove this out all in one shot. Before you remove the hub, as you can see, the sensor and the wiring are at the top, just for orientation to make sure you don't mix it up. Okay, so now we are going to be loosening up this wheel speed sensor harness. There is a 7 millimeter right here, 13 millimeter up there. Let's break it down out of the way. All right, now that those bolts have been removed, we got a clip here, 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 these two right here.
I'm in danger! Danger!
Hold on. Oh my God.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Hey. Very interesting design. The rotor is like integrated with the hub. It's a very interesting design, GM. I also work for GM, so it doesn't surprise me. This is for a rear-wheel drive. If this happened to be an all-wheel drive Colorado, there will be splines right here for the axle to go through. So just make sure you know what trim you're working on and you make sure you have the right parts before you start disassembling and reassembling everything. I know that hurt. All right, just a little note. This harness right here, as you can see, it's got a little kink or a little twist to it. We do not want that. So we're gonna go ahead and unravel this a little bit so there is no kink and there is no twist in the line, just like that. Okay, so this is just in our situation. The part that Tim ordered, they threaded the bracket, and in the knuckle, it's already threaded. So Tim's just gonna go ahead and drill this out. Nice. Boom. Everything is put back together. Now it's time to reassemble the brake caliper. So we're going to start with putting the bracket on first.
Yeah, but
Jesus, Tim. All right, so there you have it. Chevy Colorado hub bearing and wheel speed sensor all taken care of. We still have the light on the dash, so most likely we either need to clear the code via OBD2 scanner or just by driving it. Maybe the car just needs to relearn a new part. So at the moment we do have a light, but once we drive it and we clear the code, we should be good to go from there. But I hope this has been a very helpful video. If you are a Chevy Colorado owner or someone who's just looking for a DIY video to watch, I hope this was very helpful. As always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.